The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the No. Hierarch, Shakuras is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion. What happened, Artanis?
Amon, you, Zera...
Yes, it was Amon.
All this time,
Much has... The dark...
there was only... They didn't...
For...
Karax has utilized data from glaciers to bring the robotic sentinels online.
I've been trying to isolate the Zerg signature. There must... I am not then... Or that of...
So this is the home world.
Beautiful. As it was as do...
The Zerg infestation. Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Telemetros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal. detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit!
Warriors, we must slay it before it destroys the conduit. Strike as one, Templar.
What would you ask of us?
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
Make use of me. We stand unified. Shadows I come. From the shadows I come. I have returned.
Upgrade complete.
I have returned.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
These vaults hold the solarite reserves that power Telemetros. You may claim them with our blessing, Hierarch.
Get our sights. Look tie.
Indeed. Completing bonus objectives will allow me to improve the Spear of Adun's power. There are 2 vaults left in the city.
Transmit. E-talk. We embrace the glory of battle. I have returned. I have returned. We embrace the glory of battle.
Upgrade complete.
Engaging foe.
Matriarch Vorasum, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first. A second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault. Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
Make use of me. Engaging foe. Transmit. Logitech. Battle is upon us. We stand unified. Honor guides.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
We are recovering the last Solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
Transmit. Confirmed.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled. The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it. Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Ayer.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ayer. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
ship subsystem.
Of all the Templar,
It is
you for
you, but you.
the
You even if
Well, yet you. What have you only explained that the keep?
The War Council awaits you, Hierarch. Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
cartoon. Vengeance for ire.
The evacuation ships have reported in. All are present and are... This was not an easy decision.
Tell me, Vorazun, how will we bring destruction to your world?
The Zelnaga Temple's phase prism can be overloaded, forcing a spike of energy into the planet's core. Enough of a charge and the planet will shatter. Amon will not possess my world.
I have been thinking about this choice.
Are you reconsidering?
No. My time here has reminded me of the courage of your people. That we must fight. If we are to suffer, then so too will Amon. We will lure as many of Amon's hybrid and Zerg through the gateway as we can. Only once enough are through to wound him will we overload the temple and flee.
You mean to bleed him? Bold, But we can't risk the forces it would require to do such a thing.
Leave that to me, Matriarch. I have learned much from the Dark Templar.
Our forces have secured the Zelnaga temple grounds. Artemis, how go your preparations?
I am configuring the temple now, but without the Uraj and the Callus, it will take time.
Time is not all it will take. The temple's energies are regulated by 3 Zenith stones. Only once they are destroyed can the temple be overloaded.
Until then, we must defend it from the Zerg and their hybrid masters.
The Nerazim have long used Kadaran monoliths to protect our lands. I see your Phasesmith has become familiar with them.
Indeed, Matriarch. The monoliths are quite deadly and fire a considerable distance. They should prove instrumental in our defense.
The moment has come. Let us begin. The sooner the Zenith Stones are destroyed, the better off we shall be. The Zerg will overwhelm the temple grounds shortly.
Agreed. Although, should it become necessary, my Dark Templar can sneak through the enemy and destroy the stones. The Zerg gathered for an attack to the southwest. Ignite your blades, warriors!
Hierarch, there are more resources nearby. We can construct a second nexus near them to accelerate our harvesting.
Is under attack. Upgrade complete.
Retribution awaits. Eternally.
Another brood of Zerg is preparing to attack from a hive to the northwest.
Upgrade complete. You must place that.
Exercise caution when attacking a Zenith Stone. The energies within may become volatile as it is damaged.
Initiating. Zoc Talaga awaiting instructions. Edoc. Engaging foe. Receiving. Transmit. We will atone. And Aris Adari. I am needed.
Artanis, our observers are reporting a vast number of Zerg have poured onto Shakuris.
And yet, not a single hybrid. Amon is testing our resolve. Look tide aging foe. Initiating. There is no solace in exile. Engaging foe. Eternally. Input command. Commencing. Confirmed. Engaging foe. Engaging foe.
Zerg approach the temple from the southeastern accessway. It is done. The Zenith Stones have been destroyed. Once your task is complete, the temple can be overloaded.
Understood. And the temple alignment is proceeding well. Now, we wait for the Zerg. I am needed. Engaging foe. Transmit. Confirmed. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. I have returned. Engaging foe. I have returned. Base is under attack. Returned. Engaging foe. I have returned. Engaging foe.
The temple grounds are still vulnerable. We should construct more photon cannons and Kadaran monoliths before they are overrun.
Engaging foe. Noctai engaging foe. Get our sights. Zoc engaging foe. Edoc awaiting instructions. Make use of me.
Our pylon is under attack.
Engaging foe.
Our pylon is under attack.
Engaging foe. Edoc.
Base is under attack. You must
Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Engaging foe.
Our pylon is under attack.
Engaging foe.
Our pylon is under attack.
Curious. There are overlords closing on the temple grounds.
I have seen this tactic before. They are transporting ground forces. Destroy the overlords, quickly.
Engaging foe.
Our pylon is under attack.
Engaging foe. I have returned. Engaging foe. Logitech. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Engaging foe.
Our readouts indicate there are nearly 500 million Zerg on Shakuris. All of them moving for this temple.
Let them come. The Templar will endure.
Reading instruction. Get our sights. Transmit. Confirmed. Commencing. Engaging foe. Etok. Mitoga. Initiating. Input command. Receiving. Engaging foe. 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 Engaging foe.
Our pylon is under attack.
Engaging foes.
Such abomination. Warriors, focus all cannons on the hybrid. We must defend the temple.
Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Engaging foe.
Hierarch, I have never borne witness to so many Zerg. Was this the threat my mother once faced?
No, Matriarch. This threat is a far greater one, and it will take all we have to resist it.
Vengeance for ire.
Engaging foe.
firstborn. I have returned. I have returned. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. I serve the firstborn. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. I have returned. You have not enough minerals. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Vengeance for honor. Vengeance. Vengeance for honor. Engaging foe. Long perseverance. Eternal.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The moment approaches, warriors. The temple is realigning. It will be ready soon.
Hierarch, I have discovered a solarite cache beneath the Zelnaga temple. If we can hold longer, I should be able to retrieve it.
Begin the retrieval process, Karax. We will hold the temple as long as we can. We will input command. There are sights. I serve the firstborn.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Base is under attack.
Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Engaging foe.
Base is under attack.
Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. I have returned.
Unacceptable command.
I have returned.
Base is under attack.
Engaging
Our
foe.
pylon is under attack.
Engaging foe. We will atone. Our light lives on. Engaging foe. So shall it be. We will atone. Engaging foe. Retribution. perseverance.
Our pylon is under attack.
With energy. It is ready.
Solarite retrieval is still in progress. If we can hold on just a while longer.
Transmit.
Base is under attack. Our pylon is under attack. The enemy.
Receiving. Initiating.
Your warriors have engaged. Our pylon is under attack. You must place that in the power. Our pylon is under attack.
Engaging full.
Our pylon is under attack. Our pylon is under attack. is under attack.
Engaging foe.
You have not enough minerals.
It is done. The Solarite has been successfully warped aboard the Spear of Adun.
Templar, initiate dimensional recall. Get to safety, now!
Nidus forms. The Zerg are poised to breach the temple.
Have faith, Matriarch. Your fallen people cry out for vengeance, and they shall have it.
Said that those of our kind suffer, separated from the glory of the Kala. None of us are ever truly alone. For our warrior hearts are bound by honor, tradition. Battle is waged in the name of the many. The brave, who generation after generation choose the mantle of Dark Templar.
Shakuris is gone.
Is that still
More
little?
It is all if
Why do you...
you
The Nerazine.
There?
So we in the
Tree?
was it?
Perhaps history?
As Karax has utilized data from glaciers to bring the robotic sentinels online. Use them wisely, Hype.
an Aradin, Shakuris.
I see the master construction of the Xel'Naga now. Their understanding that energy, essence, and information are all one. Each interchangeable, each mutable.
Then you uncovered the information Zeratul foresaw within this keystone.
I have. From what I understand, it will lead us to Ulnar.
Ulnar. It is a place of myth. A realm whispered of in our legends.
The homeworld of the Xel'Naga. I believe the keystone can project its location.
Show me, Karax.
It cannot be. I must be in error.
The Altarian Rift.
That is impossible. Nothing could survive within such unrelenting forces. It appears I have failed you, Hierarch.
I do not believe so, Karax. It is said that the Xel'Naga came from a place where no life should be. This aligns with Zeratul's prophecies. We will go in. Make preparations at once. Zeratul, many thought you mad, and yet once more.
This defies reason. We should be shredded into our base particles. Yet here we stand, between universes.
Zeratul was right. It is Ulnar. Think of it, Matriarch. The cradle of all life, hidden all these years.
Yes, but why?
It is hard to believe we adjudicated.
Then... what? The ship, I hope... How? I was...
Many of my Dark Templar have volunteered.
The Spear of Adun's sensors have located what appears to be an accessway into the temple. Our starships are prepared to move on your command.
Here lies the resting place of the Xel'Naga. We must find a way to unseal this accessway if we are to awaken them. Grand Preserver, what do you know of the temple in the depths below?
Only myth, legend. Here upon Ulnar, the destined races will seek ascension. Their very presence shall open the way forward. I believe these celestial locks are the key. Our forces should claim them in the hopes the way forward presents itself.
Hierarch, the Tal'Darim are here. They are taking control of the celestial locks.
Oasis demands are clear. Keep the temple sealed.
As long as they control the locks, the secrets of the temple will remain hidden from us.
Warriors, engage the enemy and reclaim the locks. Amon will not have his victory so easily.
Our stargates can now warp in phoenixes. They are extremely mobile and effective at engaging our enemy across long distances.
Amon's forces are inbound to our nexus point.
We stand unified.
Upgrade complete.
Hierarch, the Tal'Darim have deployed a titanic warp prism. If its core is similar to our own, the reactor is made of pure solarite. If possible, we should destroy it and claim the reactor to enhance our solar core.
Once Amon's forces have been defeated, our warrior's presence should allow us to lay claim to the lock.
You have not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Teleport successful. Teleport successful.
Engaging foe.
Understood. Now, Farosh. I will come. I am eager to strike. For honor. To Templari. Engaging the enemy.
Returned.
Ula Sadari.
Make use of me.
It is done. I am warping the vessel's cargo aboard for further study.
Antara Tassadar.
Returned. Input command. E-talk.
Time for battle.
Engaging foe.
is now ours. These energy patterns indicate once we control the other four, the temple will open.
Place that in a power field.
I have returned. I am here to strike. I have returned.
The skies await.
Engaging the enemy.
Understood.
Engaging the enemy. Engaging the enemy.
Engaging foe.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
I have returned. I have returned. Engaging foe. I have returned.
For honor. Time for battle. Warriors, pull back from the enemy base. We must focus on the celestial locks. Be on guard. Amon's servants are moving to seize a lock.
And ours.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Engaging foe. Receiving. Amon's forces have claimed a mechanism.
Engaging the enemy.
Engaging foe.
The skies await.
Engaging foe. So shall it be. I am needed. Etok. Commencing. Evil command. Transmit.
Ula Sadari.
Zok Kaladas.
Hot gun.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Zok Kaladas. Confirmed. Get assets. Initiate. Receiving. Engaging foe.
We embrace the glory of battle.
I have returned. All 5 locks have been captured, Hierarch. The access way is opening.
It seems Amon's forces have drawn back. I sense only a great stillness from within the temple.
Then we have succeeded. It will not be long before we see what fate has in store for us.
I'm afraid the Spear of Adun will not be able to...
Amon's forces are...
Zerat, I am...
You...
I do...
You will...
My warriors cannot aid me in the battle ahead. This burden is...
The starfighters have arrived, and they await your evaluation.
The skies await.
It is a good day to die.
The skies await. Since we arrived here,
Energies...
yeah,
And the...
act this.
Let us...
Since yeah,
And the key...
acts this.
Let us...
Hierarch, it appears we cannot...
Adun Torida.
Zeratul. Shakuris. Queen of Blades.
Artanis, wait! I am not your enemy. I have come seeking the Zelnog.
It seems fate has drawn us together. We should not tempt it further. The shrines call this place the Temple of Unification. The Zelnaga are somewhere within.
So far, all I've encountered are hybrid. I've been fighting them for days. Progress has been difficult.
The prophecies foretell of two ascended races, working together to seek out the halls of revelation within the temple. Only with both present will the shrines reveal the means to awaken the slumbering Zelnaga.
I've never cared much for prophecy.
And yet, despite our history, here we stand, together. Perhaps you should start. Let us make for the shrine. Our path is clear. There can be no doubt. With honor, I lead. It seems the temple has guardians. I will deal with them. Halt! Do you sense that? A great power awakens within this construct.
Purity of form. Purity of essence. Prove your strength.
Your queen listens.
We shall prevail.
So the constructs hold the keys. Good to know.
Let us proceed. The future is ours. These devices emit solar energy. We should gather them.
Our knowledge is your heritage.
Together, we are strong. There can be no doubt.
Look out! Hybrid!
A bold plan. With honor, I lead.
Another construct. We'll have to destroy it to open the doorway.
Our path. Arak and Vayash. Together, we are strong. The future is... A key is still missing. There is a bold plan. Change is upon us. Kerrigan, the construct is coming for you! Strength in unity. There can be no doubt. We shall prevail. With honor, I lead. Fate is with us. The shrine still functions. There. It gathers power. It should be active shortly.
Friends of yours?
Not quite. It appears Amon's forces have found a way into the temple. We must slay them all.
Think I'm starting to like you, Artanis.
Well fought, Kerrigan. Let us see what the ancients choose to reveal to us. I see now. The Xel'Naga were the first, born within the void. Their sacred purpose was to cultivate life and perpetuate the infinite cycle. At a new universe's creation, they take a physical form. If destroyed, they are thrust back into the void. All of this time, they have waited for us to assemble the keystone and find our way here. Amon indwells my people, possessing them through the Kala. But he has no physical form. If he were separated from the Templar, he could be forced back into the void.
Come on, Artanis. We've still got a long way to go. Let's go. It won't be long until our enemy pushes further into the temple.
Our path is clear. A bold plan. It seems you were correct.
Well then, shall we?
Together, we are strong. The future is ours. It appears the Tal'Darim are preoccupied. We should engage them while they are fighting the constructs. There can be no doubt. Our path is clear. Together, we are strong. With honor, I lead.
What fools you are to attack me!
There can be no doubt. This passage has caved in as well. Wait. Hybrid! Stand with me!
Ulnar shall serve as your tomb.
Our path is clear.
Our heritage is your future.
They're fighting another construct.
Dawn will come. A bold plan. There can be no doubt. The Tal'Darim are breaching into the Hall of Revelation.
Ready your blades, Templar.
Stand with me!
Looks like we've earned a breather. You're up, Artanis. The shrines look like they're covered with pictograms. How do you know what they say?
Communing with the shrine is more than reading carvings. Each atom of the stone has been placed with meaning, purpose. It was here, from Ulnar, that the Xel'Naga began to seed the universe with life. They created us, just as they gave life to a numberless assembly of races in other universes. Every time, They observe and identify the potential of their offspring, never interfering. The infinite cycle will always be the same. Two races are destined to emerge. One, pure of essence, an indomitable spirit capable of great change. And one, pure of form, a being capable of vast psionic potential, able to house the essence of a Xel'Naga. Purity of essence and form, the Zerg and the Protoss. But if the Xel'Naga do not interfere, then it was Amon who uplifted my people. All we thought was the Xel'Naga was a lie.
Come on, Artanis. We're not far from having some answers.
I believe this must be the final hall.
Wait. The doors are open. The construct's destroyed.
The shrine is under attack! This can only be the work of Amon. We delay no longer. Our salvation will not be stolen from us. There can be no doubt.
Let's get to that shrine.
With honor, I lead. Our path is... This door is impassable. We must find a way around.
The Dark God has foreseen your death, Kerrigan. We shall deliver you to it.
The future is ours. Together, we are strong.
By blood and fire, we shall be reborn.
These people are maniacs.
With honor, I lead. A bold plan.
Usher them unto the end.
The future is ours. A bold plan.
Our future is as one in the void.
Our destiny awaits us. For Zeratul! For Ire!
Only darkness awaits.
It's done. Do your shrine thing, Artanis. These gods of yours have a lot to answer for.
Ahead of us, within the Chamber of Ascension, the Xel'Naga have slumbered as civilizations grew, fell, and formed again. They will awaken when the two destined races arrive. Then, the elders among them will give their lives to bestow their essence. And pure of form and pure of essence will be reborn as Xel'Naga, shepherds of the infinite cycle.
maker.
Indeed. Come. The Chamber of Ascension lies ahead, and our salvation within.
Something's not right here.
The Selnaga. No.
They're dead, Artanis.
Amon.
Now you see. With the essence of the great betrayer, your people fulfill their purpose. My host body is forged. With it, I bring an end to the cycle. An end to the infinite suffering.
My will is not so easily broken, Amon. The Firstborn shall fear you no longer! Matriarch, there is a massive output of void energy spiking from the temple below.
Target the epicenter of the beam.
I do not come as your enemy, Dark Templar. You must listen to me, Matriarch. Amon's trap is sprung. Your leader is in grave danger.
You think us fools?
Yes, but that is irrelevant. What is relevant is that Amon has opened a gateway to the void. Dark energies pour from within, and they will burn through your precious leader, and any who oppose Amon. I can guide you to Artanis before this fate befalls him. If we are bold, we can stop the Dark God's assault.
Am I to believe that the moment you're released, your blade will not be in my back?
You waste time. Lower your blades. I am Alarak, first descendant of the Tal'Darim. Amon has betrayed my people. Retribution will be claimed for this, and if your hierarch survives, he will aid in it. Make your decision.
You will take us to Artanis.
Most wise.
I have brought an additional defensive ability online, Matriarch. Please visit the solar... Matriarch, the keystone has been...
Then this...
voided by...
Is the...
No.
We must...
Rohana. Rohana!
You sought Onar, and now you have found it. The cradle of life, both your beginning and your end.
Release her, Amon.
Do you seek deliverance within these empty halls? You will find none here. Only the truth of the Xel'Naga's failure.
Let her go!
I offer a gift. Release in oblivion.
Silence! This Tal'Darim has brought warriors with him.
Your hierarch is apparently unaware. This path will lead your forces toward Tanis. I have done as I promised, Dark Templar. Now go tell your hierarch. I am waiting for him.
Matriarch, our High Templar have volunteered to aid you.
The loss of the Kala was not easily borne, but we are ready to serve once again.
Templar, I thank you for your bravery in this dire time. We will recover our hierarch.
Wisdom through adversity. Unleash psionic storms, brothers. Let these hybrid thralls feel the wrath of the Templar. Antaro Tassadar. For Artanis. I have heard of these Terran specters. Focus their energies into a feedback loop. They will not bear it. Serve. We shall endure. Templar, join us, quickly!
To me, my swarm!
Vorazun, your forces have arrived just in time. Amon has opened a portal to the Void. It must be shut down before it tears us apart.
Agreed. My swarm and I will bear the brunt of Amon's power, and buy you time. But it's up to you to seal that portal.
The gateway draws power from these void crystals. We will need to destroy them if we are to seal the gate.
Then it shall be done.
The darkness is approaching my hive cluster, Artanis. I hope you're getting ready to disable those crystals. I'll continue sending as many Zerg as I can spare to help you. Fight well, Templar.
I am detecting several energy sources hidden across the temple. They appear to be Xel'Naga vessels, ancient power sources. If we can locate them, I should be able to use their energy to free up additional solarite from the Spear of Adun's core.
Our pylon is under attack.
Unity through purpose.
Our pylon is under attack. Not enough minerals.
Chosen, slay these heretics in Amon's name!
We embrace the glory of battle.
My brood is pushing towards a crystal.
Sensors are showing 3 more remain, Hierarch.
Swarm. Once they are dead, move on. The Templar will deal with the crystal.
sword.
Adon Dela. Engaging foe.
Retribution
We
awaits.
embrace the glory of battle.
Power.
Warriors, the crystal is secure. Destroy it as soon as possible.
Two crystals destroyed. I suspect Amon's forces will not let us take the next two so easily. Only one remains, and the portal is growing unstable. We must destroy the final crystal, and do so with haste.
Hybrid inbound on our nexus point. Warriors, intercept them. Hybrid inbound on our nexus point. Warriors, intercept them.
So shall it be. Eternally. Our light lives on. We obey.
All right. I'm pressing towards a crystal. If you feel like joining me, don't get in the way.
Warriors, hold back from the shadow tendril. It will only consume you.
Engaging foe. Engaging foe.
We've secured a Zelnaga vessel, Karax. Prepare for transfer.
Unbelievable. Despite eons of inactivity, these devices are still at full power.
Engaging foe.
The second Zelnaga power source has been secured. I only detect one energy signal left.
Engaging foe.
Warriors, hold back from the shadow tendril. It will only consume you.
Artanis, hurry up and disable those void crystals. My hive cluster is taking a beating.
Is over. Command me. Engaging foe. We embrace the glory of battle.
battle!
Our pylon is under attack.
We embrace the glory of battle! That is the last of the vessels, Karax.
Understood. I am transferring the final power source now.
Warriors, hold back from the shadow tendril. It will only consume you.
Vengeance.
Our pylon is under attack.
Engaging foe.
You have not enough minerals.
Engaging foe.
Not enough.
The final crystal has been secured. Destroy it, and victory is ours. Let this be a reckoning. From this point forward, we stand united. We shall turn back the tide of Amon's darkness. We fought well this day, Kerrigan. Join us. Together, we can defeat Amon and send him back into the void.
My swarm was broken here, Artanis. I'll need time to rebuild my forces.
There is no time. My people are being consumed. Their very flesh turned into Amon's own. I cannot wait.
Then you must do as I have. Gather allies, subjugate enemies, do whatever you can to ensure victory. Survival is never pretty.
We are very different leaders, but I thank you nonetheless. Until we meet again.
Artanis, Hierarch of the Twilight Council, Warlord of the Templar. I had expected so much more.
Arrogance! Watch your words, or my blade will watch them for you.
Oh, that's hardly a way to speak of one who saved your master's life.
You care little for my survival, Alarak. What is the true reason you've come to me?
Our god broke his ancient covenant and cast us low.
These are lies, Artanis.
I am the liar? Are you not but a lie incarnate, machine? Protoss.
Speak your peace, Alarak.
The Tal'Darim's death fleet amasses its slain, awaiting the start of a full-scale invasion. I come with an offer. You will aid me in invoking a challenge for the right to rule my kind as High Lord. And in return, I will grant you a cessation of hostilities between our people.
Phoenix, rally my advisors. It appears we have much to discuss.
Ah, Artanis. I believe I will serve you.
Rohana. And
Art.
how?
Just.
It is. Nothing was as it seemed. My fears. Mate. Then I.
Powerful psionic warriors have joined our ranks, Hierarch. You must choose.
Cassar de Templari.
Hierarch, I believe I have found a way to save our people. As Zeratul foresaw, this keystone can indeed be our salvation.
Explain yourself.
As we have seen, The keystone was designed to be found and assembled by those who would ascend to become Xel'Naga. After leading them to Ulnar, it would also expel its stored energy to awaken the slumbering Xel'Naga. The keystone siphons energies and redistributes essence, matter, information, consciousness. To this device, they are all the same. I see that now.
This is how it cleansed Kerrigan?
It extracted the essence that forged her into the Queen of Blades. Then it used that energy to release Amon from the void. If I can discover how to control the keystone, we could use it to extract Amon from the Kala and save our people.
Then Zeratul has led us to hope after all. Continue your research, Karax. We have a war to take to Amon.
You were right all...
What did... You know that do not...
You must know Amon will deceive.
If you have... No, my... The Void Portal within Ulnar has been sealed, but a greater threat looms. Amon is transforming our people into a host form.
While we were focused upon Ulnar, he has unleashed the full might of the Golden Armada, using our own weaponry to eradicate life from planets across the Kapulu sector.
Our current forces are not powerful enough to engage the Great Fleet, but Amon's other servants run rampant across the sector.
Then we should strike immediately. Eliminate his outlying forces.
The ancient purifiers were designed for war. If we reactivate them, we can build our armies and destroy Amon's Zerg broods in one fell swoop.
Assuming they do not turn on us first. The purifiers possess no loyalty, no honor.
You waste time bickering. The Tal'Darim's death fleets are your threat. I alone can challenge Malash for the right to rule and bend his army to my will.
Do not forget Mobius Corps. They are rumored to operate from a hidden base where they forge a hybrid army to serve, even now.
This is true, but we cannot engage them without knowing where they are. Vorazun, send your most elite Dark Templar to scour the sector. For now, Karax, your focus must remain with the Keystone. The survival of our people depends on our actions in the days to come. It falls to the Firstborn to stop the coming oblivion. The Xel'Naga are dead. Phoenix and I believe that we can awaken the ancient purifiers and call upon their power. They may have been a forbidden weapon, but I have seen their potential. I have made a decision many of you will not agree with. During my time with Phoenix, I have seen that the Purifier program, under the right guidance, may be reborn.
History has shown the purifiers cannot be controlled, Artanis.
They do not have to be. These personalities, like I, will have free will.
We do not have enough purifier matrices to create more like Phoenix.
You cannot possibly be considering what I think you are.
The original purifiers are housed in orbit above the forest world of Endion, sealed within their warship, Cybros. I have seen through Phoenix that these warriors may be valuable to us. Perhaps the Conclave misunderstood them, treating them as simple robots and not proud Templar. It tried to control them.
And they rebelled, attacking their creators.
Would you not rebel against a slave master?
I have heard your counsel, and I have chosen to go to Endion. We leave at once!
The Purifier stasis grid is still intact. We'll have to destabilize it from the generator below. I'm detecting a massive Zerg infestation on the surface. They can't be Kerrigans.
Amon's brood. This will not be easy.
Hierarch, my scout.
What you plan to do...
Is this...
He certainly
Perhaps...
That...
I believe...
I know this will work, Hierarch. I know I can guide the Purifiers through the darkness that lies ahead. Help them accept what they are. I can convince them that they will not be treated as servants again.
Then it appears as if you have found purpose, brother.
Now,
Yes. You embark upon a task that...
Yet he would attempt... I am...
The Zerg pose... That certainly...
We will hold...
The scientist... Once the...
Leave...
The shield emitters... Cyrus, the vault of the Purifiers. It is fortunate that Amon's brood has been unable to penetrate its stasis grid.
I now have access to Endion's records. The stasis grid is sealed by complicated locking mechanisms. They can only be destabilized by a certain device. The megalith. I'll begin recovering it now, so it may work on the locks.
It will need protection. These forests already crawl with Zerg abominations.
Then we shall clear them out.
If I may, Hierarch, this facility once developed powerful weapons for the Empire.
I have heard tale of the mighty Colossi, scaling cliffs, besieging enemies from afar. Let us see how they fare against the Zerg.
The Zerg are coming from that cave. If we fire on the rock formation, it will seal the opening.
Well done. The area is secure. Warp coordinates for our Nexus point are locked. Karax, activate the megalith.
Authorization in progress. The megalith should be ready shortly, Hierarch. We will monitor its status and alert you when it is online. The megalith systems will take a few moments to activate. It will be ready to move out soon. In the meantime, I've upgraded our robotics facilities to construct colossi. You can warp them in whenever you wish, Hierarch. The megalith should be finishing up shortly. We should ensure that we have enough forces to defend it.
The megalith is online. We must ensure it reaches the stasis locks safely.
Your allies are in battle. Your allies are in battle. Your allies are in battle.
our nexus point.
Your allies are in battle.
The megalith has reached the first stasis lock. It will be safe below the surface as it does its work.
Upgrade complete.
We embrace the glory of battle. We embrace the glory of battle.
The megalith is almost done with this lock. I would advise you to make preparations for its next move. Interesting. I believe this facility used power cores of incredible size to provide energy for experiments. They should be hidden somewhere within these hills. If our warriors can destroy them, we can claim the Solarite components within. The first power core has been secured. Warping it aboard now. Sensors show the first stasis lock has been disabled. The megalith is relocating to the next one. Both power cores have been obtained. I'll begin working on them immediately.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
By your will.
Narrow ahead. Crawlers! They're rooting on the ridge! Brace for incoming fire!
The megalith has arrived safely at the second stasis lock. It shall be brought down shortly. instructions. Loop tie. Engaging foe.
The megalith's work is nearly complete. It will move again soon. I am detecting a large number of Zerg bioforms in the cave network ahead.
We can use the terrain to our advantage. Topple the rock formations near the entrance and seal the Zerg within the caves.
Stasis lock disabled, and the grid is now at 60%. The megalith is en route to the third lock now. A significant number of Zerg have been detected in the caves ahead. Exercise caution.
Orange-Shisan. Ula Sadari. We embrace the glory of battle. We are the blades of fire. Well done, warriors. The megalith is disabling the third lock.
There is an entire Zerg hive cluster between the megalith and the last stasis lock. Our only option is to fight through it.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Seismic disturbance detected. Nidus worms are inbound on your location.
Engaging foe. Engaging foe. Receding. For Artanis.
This lock is almost destabilized. The megalith will relocate shortly.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
has been disabled, and the megalith is on the move. My readout shows Cybros beginning to awaken from stasis. Only 2 remain, Hierarch.
We stand unified. For Artanis. Receiving. By your will.
Phase link authorized. The megalith is now disabling the 4th lock.
Engaging foe.
Lock destabilization is nearly finished. The megalith will disembark soon. Is down and the megalith is traveling. Stasis grid at 20%. Wait, I'm detecting activity in the Zerg hive nearby. They're reinforcing the last lock.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
The final lock is destabilizing, and the grid is down. We've done it! Cybros is free from stasis.
Recall our forces from Endion's service. We take this battle to Cybros.
Hierarch, one of our combat units can be assigned a new faction through the console in the warp.
I assume your plan is to bind these robotic warriors to your will.
They will be allowed their freedom, much like Phoenix. Making slaves of them is what led to their revolt.
I cannot. They will instill the Phoenix machine as the new executor of the Purifier.
Why was it?
For thousands here to focus when it was
So they...
where
And...
800
Why was it?
to when it was where
And...
800
We have received new robotic siege technology, Hierarch. Please make your selection.
Cybro, I require and with this and you are. Your plan worked. If we've have to.
With the stasis grid down, the Zerg have begun infesting the surface of Cybros. These Zerg are truly as tenacious as the archives claim. Their infestation already spreads across the surface.
And Amon's hybrid has begun fortifying the hives. We must hope for the aid of the Purifiers to win this battle.
Indeed. According to the station's schematics, Cybros' power architecture is divided into 4 distinct quadrants. Each is sealed by 3 null circuits. Destroying all of the circuits in a quadrant should restore its power, activating at least some of the purifiers.
We will need to keep a watchful eye upon the core matrix. If the Zerg destroy it, Cybros falls as well.
We should try to locate the null circuits as soon as it is safe to do so, Hierarch.
Artanis, there are unpowered cannons placed near the core matrix. With enough fortification, this would be a defensible position.
You have not enough minerals.
A Zerg force is preparing to move on the core matrix. Warriors, defend the core!
Base is under attack. You have not enough minerals.
We should head out and destroy the null circuits. The purifiers will attack the Zerg and slow their attacks upon the core. There, a null circuit. Destroy it, and power should begin to flow again.
As the shadow wills. We embrace the glory of battle. I'm detecting a purifier awakening on its own. Wait, something is amiss. The AI has gone rogue.
Its Solarite memory lattice has grown irreversibly unstable. We should disable it. At least we can put its Solarite to use.
Upgrade complete.
Firstborn. I remember. Betrayal. Death. Unacceptable.
Base is under attack.
Engaging forward. I have returned. A shame. Karax, do what you must.
Understood, Phoenix. I will see the Solarite is recovered properly.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Energy flow increasing exponentially. It's working! The purifiers are activating.
The Zerg broods are reacting to our battle plan. They have begun guarding the null circuits. I am Executor Clolarian. I address the leader of the Firstborn.
Executor Clolarian, your deeds are taught to all Templar, even to this day.
Cease your adulation. Why do you seek the purifiers?
Brothers, you were created to protect the Empire. Yet we did not treat you as you deserved, as true Templar. I implore you to forgive our ancestors' mistakes, to take up your ancient charge once more, and join us as equals.
We will see if you speak truth. You will aid us in purifying this alien threat. Only then shall we discuss this further. Sentinels! Advance upon the alien stronghold! Purify the invaders!
Of the many, our thoughts align.
Our pylon is under attack.
Engaging foe.
I fight on. Very well. As the shadow will.
Our pylon is under attack.
Null circuits destroyed. Station at half power.
So be it. I'm waiting.
Our pylon is under attack.
The Zerg are attacking from the northeast. They're trying to break through our nexus point. Purifiers! Our home is under assault by alien forces. Move out and eliminate them.
Our pylon is under attack. Our pylon is under attack.
Engaging foe.
Our pylon is under attack.
The last grouping of null circuits is located here.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Our pylon is under attack.
Eraj Guliam.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Engaging foe.
Our pylon is under attack.
We are the Blades of Iron. Imperial Tassagon.
Our pylon is under attack.
Engaging
Your
foe.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Very well. Yes. I'm waiting.
Our pylon is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Engaging foe.
The third quadrant is coming online now. Cybros is at 75% power. That's it! Seals are fully unlocked. Cybros is awakening. Hierarch, Cybros has reached full power, and the purifiers are cleansing the station of the Zerg.
Fight on, brothers. Slaughter them to the last.
Wait! I've been disconnected from Cybros' systems. The core is activating. It's going to fire!
Larian, what are you... Commencing purification.
Zerg biosigns disappearing. The surface of Endion has been cleansed of life.
It is over. Phoenix, contact the purifiers. I would speak to them. Executor Clolarian, you have awoken during the Firstborn's darkest hour. You have shown us that the purifiers are a mighty force that could turn the tide of this war. I ask you now to honor your sacred charge as Templar and fight beside your brethren as you did before.
You are no different than the Conclave. Once again, you try to control us.
No. I wish to make amends for our past failures. I have fought battles alongside one of you. Phoenix, the one you are linked with. The Conclave feared your kind, but they are no more. I know you are true Templar. I have seen it. I ask that we stand as one, or none of us shall stand at all.
I will counsel with the others.
They are deliberating.
If we are to follow, we would ask the entity Phoenix to speak for us. There is much about this time we do not yet understand. But as long as you hold to your word, Hierarch, the Purifiers shall join the Firstborn.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new
This area, the pure... Do not... But...
Amon's...
You... Yeah.
These purifiers have joined our army, Hierarch. It seems they are willing to serve you. For now.
The enemy shall be purified. We are the blades of iron. The enemy shall be purified.
These purifiers have joined our army, Hierarch. It seems they are willing to serve you.
Where shall we march?
I have returned.
Where shall we march?
Alarak's vanguards have joined our cause. It seems our surprises have no end.
Order me to war.
New Tal'Darim robotics have been constructed based on Alarak's specifications. Let us hope his instructions were thorough. Alarak's warriors have joined our forces.
Where does
These
my
Tal'Darim
prey
are quite
hide?
unlike anything I have seen before.
Khatun. I answer the call.
The skies await. It brings me great joy that the purifiers have chosen to... Mobius Core is overseeing Amon's hybrid production lab.
Hierarch, as ordered, my Dark Templar have tracked Mobius Core to their base within the asteroid belt of Revenstar.
Well done. Karax, what do you know of their defenses?
The asteroid field is highly volatile and guards the base's outer rim. The Spear of Adun will not be able to pass. However, our carriers could strike at the heart of the facility.
We will set a course at once. Amon has taken away my armies. So shall I take away his. Ready our ships for assault.
Hierarch, Mobius Core's vessels are not moving into attack position.
Something isn't right.
Our shielding has been punctured. I'm detecting Terran cloak signatures on the lower decks, heading toward the bridge.
Templar, to me! We will not let the Spear of Adun fall! Karax, we cannot let this assault interfere with our plan. Mobius Core will not expect a counterattack. Though you are not a warrior, you know their defenses better than any other. I entrust this task to you, Facesmith. Lead our carriers against the facility, while my warriors hold here.
As you command, Hierarch.
With our ship...
Mobius facility. As we suspected, this is where Amon's hybrid armies are born. The operation is fueled by 3 power cores. Destroying them will destabilize the facility and allow us to annihilate the remaining structure. If I establish our nexus point on the outer edge of the platform, the Templar can fight their way in, but there are no ground paths and few minerals. Fortunately, our carriers are ready now. With their help, I might have a chance.
We are ready. The battle is won.
The shadow spreads.
This platform has been locked by Mobius security protocols. They cannot be too difficult to decipher. If I gain access, I should be able to move the platform to areas with additional minerals. Well, at least there's enough resources here to get started.
We are ready. We are poised for victory.
It is done. I have access to the controls. The platform is operational. These navigational controls in the upper right of the command display will allow me to move it toward additional resources. The enemy will not be far, though. I should send some ships to scout ahead before we relocate. I am detecting several banshees approaching our nexus.
Amon has awoken. We sleep no more.
Upgrade complete.
Awaiting the call.
Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
I stalk through the stars.
We are poised for victory.
Mineral field depleted.
Time for battle. I will comply. Warp field online.
Mineral field depleted.
Understood.
Mineral field depleted.
Carax, we are having difficulty repelling the hybrid on the Spear of Adu. Have you located their stasis chambers?
My scans show 2 chambers nearby. They appear to run on solarite. We could use it more than ever.
Yes, Executor?
You have not enough minerals.
Carrier has arrived.
Give us your...
Anak Baru. The end has come.
Let your will be heard.
Engaging the enemy.
Faith before fear. It shall be done. We are of one mind.
Awaiting the call.
Upgrade complete. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Combat awaits.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Base is under attack. Your warriors
Some experiments should never be done.
have engaged the enemy.
Forward!
Upgrade complete. Have engaged the enemy.
Azul. Let us proceed.
The hybrid chambers are gone, and their solarite is ours. That went better than I'd hoped.
We are poised for victory. Victory awaits.
I will leave that to you. The power core is destroyed. Mobius core energy reserves dropping to 66%.
Excellent work, Phase Smith. Press on!
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Time is now. Justice is served. To victory! Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Time is now. Prepare to engage. Un anak baru.
The platform's power grid is nearly offline, Hierarch. There is only one more core.
Well done, Karax. The attacks on the ship have slowed.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Rise in flames!
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Upgrade complete. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
We are ready.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors
Karax, Mobius Core's battle cruisers are warping away from the Spear of Adun.
Yes, I believe I have found them. It is no matter. We will not be deterred.
engaged the enemy.
The final power core has been destroyed. We must strike now. Hierarch, is the Spear of Adun secure?
Yes, we repelled the invaders before they could reach the solar core. Our weapon systems are yours to command.
It was my honor to serve. Fire!
Amon's hybrid facility lies in ruin. His hybrid armies shattered. And yet, for the briefest of moments, we lingered on the cusp of ruin. We endured because of the actions of one brave Templar. In the midst of darkness, I have seen a light. I have seen defiant hope. Karax of the Kalai, you were born a craftsman from a caste of engineers. But now, you stand as a warrior. Today, it is clear that the age of castes has come to its end. Today, we must all become Templar.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem.
We... perhaps... No. Higher, friend. I as you. The deep... but then...
There are new personnel awaiting your review in the War Council hierarchy.
Our scouts are reporting the Dominion...
Rohana!
I can see it. Well,
And he... This...
capital ships have docked within the Sphere of Adun. They await your preference.
Carrier has arrived.
Valor is eternal.
Carrier has arrived.
Valor is eternal.
Carrier has arrived.
A shame. Revanskar has fallen, and through its death, the Templar have been born anew. Revanskar has fallen, and... It is an armada.
Behold the Death Fleet under Amon's command, poised on laying waste to all life in the sector.
Then we had best act swiftly.
Rakshir. Usurpation by ritual combat cannot be rushed. Its rites demand careful preparations if they are to be accepted.
We are in orbit above a hostile world with an imposing fleet, and you speak of preparation?
I intend to depose Malash, the ruler of an entire people, and bring them under my thrall. You will aid me, and in return, I will remove the Tal'Darim from this conflict. That was our bargain. To do this, the ritual must be carried out as tradition demands.
This bargain grows less appealing by the moment.
The Golden Armada has...
There are things... What I can... What?
I've been analyzing something.
These are Malash's guardians. I need you to eliminate them before I proceed.
If it must be done. Wait, what is that strange fog?
Terrazine. It flows in cycles from the chasms of slain, bringing us closer to the void. Amon's forces will be able to manifest until the flow subsides. They do not possess their full power here, yet they will strike at your base ruthlessly.
I thought you promised an assured victory, Alarak.
You enjoy a challenge, do you not?
Very well. My forces will pursue the Guardians while it is clear. When the Terrazine flows, we must endure the onslaught. The Terrazine will rise shortly, my warriors. Be vigilant.
Void rays can now be warped in at our Stargate. They are ideal for intercepting foes in the battle ahead.
Well done, Phase Smith. We will make good use of them.
The veil between this world and the void is lifting. Amon's forces will arrive soon.
Prismatic core online.
We face the enemy.
Najakar, Mina.
We meet the enemy in battle. Lost.
The Guardians stand watch over the shrines. Kill them slowly and painfully.
My people will fight with honor, even when we are fighting for you. But first, we must establish our defenses.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Let us proceed. Have you come to bear witness to the end?
Shall be reclaimed. We are of one mind.
This shall not be our end, but a new beginning.
Hierarch, I was able to scan the Tal'Darim motherships in this region. They are carrying shipments of solarite. I don't think Alarak would mind if we liberated them.
the enemy.
We have destroyed a Tal'Darim mothership.
Excellent. Only one remains.
We meet the enemy in battle. Lost. We meet the enemy in battle.
Glorious combat is upon us. Ire shall be reclaimed. To glory.
We face the enemy.
Upgrade complete.
Yes?
You should have everything now, Facesmith.
Thank you, Hierarch. I shudder to think of what they were planning to do with it.
Your power is greater than we believed, Firstborn.
We face the enemy.
We meet the enemy in battle. Another Guardian has fallen. What a thrilling sight.
If it is so thrilling, why not join us?
Well, I must save my strength to face Malash, of course.
Glory of battle. Justice is served.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Carrier has arrived.
Glorious combat is upon us.
Time is now. To victory.
The fog gathers, Artanis. Make your preparations if you're so inclined.
Upgrade complete. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Let us proceed.
Your warriors have
You know little of Alarak, or you would not aid him.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, what glorious deaths. You do well to promote my cause, Artanis.
I only hope that is true.
Victory awaits.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
We serve with pride.
You will stand against a god?
The Templar, march. I have met the enemy.
We meet the enemy in battle.
To glory. Hordes alive.
You go to your death, Alarak. The Dark God will destroy you.
I have heard enough of his lies.
Your ritual is complete. What now?
Well, they were not part of the ritual, but these traitors would have aided Malash in it, and I wish to see them die. Now the time has come. High Lord, hear me! I invoke the right of Rakshir. Fight me according to our laws, or die a coward.
We meet in combat at daybreak. You shall have your challenge.
I am going to make this clear. The Templar are not a weapon you can wield as you wish. We are not here to slay your enemies under false pretenses. Deceive me again, and this alliance of ours comes to an end.
Slaying Malash's guardians fulfilled more than one purpose. Once the High Lord lies dead at my feet, none will challenge my rule. After all these years, my victory is nearly at hand. I feel his concern, Artanis. He knows that I'm coming for him.
Malash?
No. Amon. Through the breath of creation, I peer beyond the veil. Oh, yes, I feel his rage washing over me. He knows I no longer fear him. He knows that the Tal'Darim have no collar for him to control. I will turn the Chosen against him.
Do not assume you are already victorious, Alarak. Do not let the Terrazine cloud your judgment. You have a battle to win first.
The battle is already won. In my mind's eye, I have delivered the killing blow in 1,000 ways.
From my experience, overconfidence is your opponent's greatest ally. Do not let yours aid Malash.
Spoken as one who welcomes defeat.
The Spear of Adun has finished replicating a new combat unit. You can...
Malash has proven... Has he?
Come.
And... That does...
Come.
This chain of us.
It is... There... But they...
And...
Yeah. We with it and...
The assault ships are now ready for your inspection.
Madebycuongcodon.
Destruction is at hand.
Karax, the keystone, it's...
Reacting. Devoid energies upon the planet's surface, most likely. I've seen this...
The town... Perhaps...
If the...
Perhaps...
I...
Darkness within calls for the blood of Malash. Now is the hour.
The rite of Rakshir has begun. From this moment, only Alarak and Malash are allowed to engage each other in combat directly. One must overpower the other and reach the pit of sacrifice. There, the victor will stand as the new leader of the Tal'Darim, and the loser's life will be a forfeit.
They appear quite evenly matched.
This is true. However, from what I have learned, Rakshir allows the champion's supplicants to support them psionically. Our warriors will be able to aid Alarak, but likewise, The Tal'Darim can assist Malash.
I will ready our forces. Malash will fight ruthlessly to hold on to his power. We must be prepared to do the same.
The Tal'Darim will send warriors to aid Malash shortly. We should ensure Alarak has sufficient reinforcements.
Najakar, Mina.
Malash is drawing power from the Tal'Darim. Alarak will need the support of our warriors.
Upgrade complete.
My vengeance will not be delayed. Send me your warriors.
Your death will be quick, Alarak. I have already wasted too much time on your heresy.
To glory.
Hierarch, I don't understand how this is possible, but my scanners are detecting high solarite concentrations in the native beasts here.
We ought to pursue them. However, I think it best if we don't inform Alarak of this little diversion.
Understood, Hierarch.
Yes, your psionic power courses through me. Move forward, slaves. Kill all who aid Malash.
You would do well to remember that I command these warriors, Alarak. Not you.
Executor? Porzala!
Let us proceed.
Awaiting the call. Agreed.
We serve with pride. Faith!
Well done, warriors. The first beast has been slain.
Let your will be heard. I have met the enemy. Forward! The Templar, march. Faith before fear.
A Tal'Darim attack force is inbound on our nexus point.
Brothers, attack the firstborn directly.
It would be wise for us to build a second nexus here.
Upgrade complete.
We meet the enemy in battle.
Our pylon is under attack.
Locking on to the beast's coordinates. Warping it aboard.
Our pylon is under attack.
We are of one mind. Ire shall be reclaimed. I have met the enemy.
Now I have all of them. My preliminary scans indicate that the solarite deposits are a byproduct of the beast's unusual digestive system.
Are you saying that they're... Wait. Never mind. I do not wish to know.
Glory to the Daemon.
We meet the enemy in battle.
Battle is won.
Give us your command. Ire shall be reclaimed. Where shall we march? Najakar Mina.
Hierarch, I am sensing hybrid. They come to aid Malash.
Amon's harbingers, join our struggle. Fight well, warriors, and you will also ascend into hybrid.
Oh, you lie with such conviction. It is almost admirable.
Ire shall be reclaimed. Glory. Combat awaits. We are of one mind. Ire shall be reclaimed. We are of one mind. Combat awaits. Forward. It shall be done.
The enemy in battle.
Our confrontation draws to a close, Malash. Soon everyone will know the depth of your treachery.
The enemy. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
My master has already won, Alarak. You will lead our people to their doom.
You are right about one thing, Malash. I will lead them. Tal'Darim, by the right of Rakshir, I am your High Lord. Listen and obey. Malash promised you lies. There is no ascension. The Tal'Darim will never be uplifted and become hybrid. Amon betrayed us, and for this, he must die. The Tal'Darim have yielded to my authority and the Death Fleet is now under my command. I will use them both to avenge Amon's betrayal.
Do your people believe in this cause, as you do?
What they believe is of little consequence. What matters is that they obey.
You choose to rule differently than I, Alarak. Despite this, we may not only end the violence between our kind, but forge a powerful alliance.
Can we now? My people are vastly different than yours, Hierarch.
We both desire vengeance, and we are both Protoss. Is that not enough?
Oh, very well. Submit to my absolute authority, and we may indeed unite our forces.
Do not test me, Tal'Darim. Amon is a mighty foe. Your people cannot hope to stand alone against him. You will side with me, and together we will send him back to the abyss.
So you do understand my culture after all. Let us say that for now, we have struck another bargain.
You strive to maintain this flawed existence, but you will not stop me.
Amon, I have destroyed your Terran army, eradicated your hybrid facility, and turned your servants to my side. All that is left is your destruction.
Impudence, vacuum. You are insignificant in the face of the salvation I bring. You will come to Ire and die.
He is gone. He is so arrogant. Just as he could look into me, so I have looked into him. His form is almost complete, and now he waits for us to return. He plans to bring the Great Fleet down upon us. There is a way around this. We have to eliminate the sacred psi matrix that powers Ire, or we are all doomed.
If he intends to use the Golden Armada to stop us from destroying his body, then you are right. Destroying the psi matrix is essential. It seems this connection of yours has proved worthwhile. But it is time to free yourself from Amon. Sever yourself from the Kala.
I would relinquish all that I know.
It is the only way. Unshackle yourself from the past, Rohana, and step into this new age.
For the day long.
It is time for retribution. We will set a course for Ire. Have the Tal'Darim...
Some have.
None wish... Do not let... Rohana, before you freed yourself from...
Yes, I saw it as the first. They just
And the swarm...
only if he
The
a step.
We are still...
Artanis, you should...
You fear they will...
They share a...
It is true.
It isn't...
The dawn...
To...
Yes.
The Tal'Darim motherships have warped in to strengthen our fleet. I must admit, they are quite impressive.
Vengeance for the betrayed.
The Tal'Darim Wrathwalker robotics are now online.
We are the soul of strength.
Carrier. Do not think what has happened.
I did not expect it to.
If he dares to...
Good. So many lost. So much destruction.